So today, Anthony Joshua was in a car crash. It was reported about 8 hours ago or something like that. That Anthony Joshua was visiting Nigeria for whatever reason. I actually don't know. Uh, Maybe some sort of just returning. I don't know. He's got Nigerian parents, so maybe he was there seeing family. I have no idea. And he was in a car crash, and two people died in it. Anthony Joshua has kind of minor injuries he sustained. It was reported that, and I just kind of want to talk about it today, kind of go through the pictures and stuff like that. So before we go into that, please like, subscribe, it really helps out, and yeah, let's go. So uh, this was one of the videos. He was in the back seat, and it was basically him, Anthony Joshua. If it wants to pause, okay. Anthony Joshua, he's in the back seat. There's glass all over his shorts. He's in pain. You can see him kind of wheezing. Maybe he's hurt his knees. I initially thought when I heard he was injured in some capacity, he'd like maybe at the collision point he'd like hit his knees off the back seat, and that's why he had some injuries. And you can see here with all these people, it's very funny that there's like a million people, and this guy's got his AirPod in, and these guys are all recording, and it's like, bro, take your AirPod out. This guy needs help, and you've just wait 1 minute, the song's still on. So this was the video. You can clearly see him. He's kind of, you see he's in pain. He's kind of grimacing. So, and there's this guy. So yeah, he's clearly in pain. Try to stand. I think it is his knees that is hurt. Just from looking at it, he looks like he's maybe standing or trying to get out of the car, and he's putting his legs down, and it's probably his knees. And this is the scene of the car crash. The next thing I'm going to show you is the scene of the car crash. So this is the scene of the car crash, and you can see the front of the car is obliterated, and that's where the two people who died were sitting. They were sitting in the front seat. Anthony Joshua was sitting in the back, and you can see the roof is kind of like caved in, so you can see the front of the car has been kind of pushed back. This is the kind of driver's seat area and passenger seat, the two guys who died, and Anthony Joshua was in the back, so he was pretty protected. So thankfully, he only sustained minor injuries. And what is this guy doing over here in the corner? Yeah, so thankfully he's alive. But the two people who did die were his friends. It was like people really close to him that help him with boxing. So it was this guy called Sina, who was a strength and conditioning coach who helped him prepare for the Jake Paul fight. And that's this guy here. This is in preparation for the Jake Paul fight. He's like, doing strength and conditioning stuff. And the other guy was the guy called Lats, which was his personal trainer. So this guy, they're like both really close to him, and they're the guys who ended up dying. Yeah, these guys, like my mouse was off screen. These guys ended up dying, unfortunately. Like two guys who were really close to him. Initially, I thought it was maybe two random, hired security guys. Maybe they were driving him around, and they died. But unfortunately, it was his friends. Obviously, if it was two random guys, it wouldn't really make any different. Two people still died. Two people lost their lives, but it was two guys who were really close to him. It's really unfortunate, and it is really sad. That is, he's gonna be haunted by this. Anthony Joshua is gonna be haunted by this for the rest of his life. That he died in Nigeria, or that his friends died in Nigeria, and it was two people really close to him. And I'm sure he's gonna be distraught, and he's gonna have to take a lot of time out to kind of, you know, understand it and deal with it. So unfortunately, that happened, and but fortunately, Anthony Joshua is alive, which is the saving grace of the situation. And yeah, and that's kind of all that's happened. I've just kind of went through that really quickly, and that's all. That's kind of everything that's happened. So, yeah, it's unfortunately they lost their lives, and that's gonna be a big thing. And as the days goes on, we're gonna learn more about the situation, because obviously the police have to take witness accounts of what happened. Apparently, the car, like the actual crash itself, this crash happened because the car hit the side of a semi truck or something like that. It was a big vehicle and it hit it really hard, which would explain the absolute calamity that the front of the car is. Like the door went flying off and stuff like that. Like that's the door there and stuff. So yeah, it's like a really bad situation. But thankfully he's alive. Anthony Joshua's alive. Unfortunately, his two friends did die. And yeah, it's a bit of a how do you say it? Like it's just an unfortunate situation. It's really sad that this guy, you can have all the money in the world, but you're never truly safe. You know what I mean? This guy just got paid, I think it was like he got paid like $90 million for the Jake Paul fight, and 2 weeks later, his two friends die and he almost dies. He's not on his deathbed, he's not sustained major injuries, but he could have died. There's a world where Anthony Joshua is dead because he sat in the passenger seat. The only reason he's alive is because he sat in the back seat. All it would have taken is him sitting in that passenger seat and his friend sitting in the back, his personal trainer sitting in the back, and completely different world. So yeah, it's crazy to think about, and it's very unfortunate, very sad, but that's kind of all I want to say about it today. So again, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.